Hello, Charlie the Bake Whisperer here. Those that have been following me know that I post things on quick tips and great tips and things like that. But did you know I'm also a baker? Right now I'm making my own buttercream. I've added, and let me turn this around, I've added 2 sticks of unsalted butter, half a stick of salted butter, a 32-ounce bag of sifted confectionery sugar, and a tablespoon of organic vanilla, however you can add whatever you like. And buttercream cannot be rushed. You have to do it very, very, very slowly. It takes time, it takes patience. When you start first with the butter, it has to be very slow and smooth, and you have to get the color, that white consistency, which means that the consistency is right and you've blended it enough. The white is beautiful. If you find it's a little too yellow, take a little purple food coloring on the tip of a toothpick, dip it in, and it counteracts the yellow color. Be right back. Time to add a teaspoon of milk and let that mix up. I'm going to put it on slow. I'm going to taste it now and see. Oh, that is so good. That is so good. I'm going to add just a little bit more vanilla. Sometimes when you're working with a cell phone and a telephone call comes in, it's going to show up on the top of the screen. So if you see a phone number and a name, that just means that I got a phone call while I'm doing this, but I don't want to stop and redo it, so don't call them and leave messages, okay? Thank you. Going to increase the speed to medium. It's almost there. It's been about 12-15 minutes. Then I'm going to add our chocolate. Our last half teaspoon of milk. And that is going to make it so perfect. Putting it on medium for a few minutes, and then we're going to add our chocolate. I have stopped this 2 or 3 times while we're blending and talking, so I could take my spatula and clean off the paddle, which is something you want to do. Okay, I'm cleaning off our paddle and I'm going to taste it now. I want you to see the consistency. Look at that. It's nice and smooth, and let's see. If I do say so myself, that's good. If you find it a little bit too sweet, just add a little bit salt and it'll be right for you. That's what it is. It's experimentation. A little of this, a little of that. Sometimes some people like it much sweeter, some people don't. So it's all up to you and how you make it and what you want to do with it and what flavors you want to add. So now, my friends, the time has come. Let's add some chocolate. Please, when you go to lift off your glass bowl from your double boiler, please use some mitts. Whoops. Because it's a little damp. Now, what you have to remember to do, wipe off the bottom of, there we go. Wipe off the bottom of your double boiler, because water can get into anything somehow, and water and chocolate and sugar and butter does not mix. Turning the speed up 1, and little by little we're going to add in some chocolate. And here's our first one. Depending upon how chocolatey you like it, you don't have to use this whole bowl of chocolate. You add and you taste. You add and you taste. So that's exactly what we're going to do. Now I'm going to turn the speed up, make sure it's nice and blended, and it's getting really chocolatey looking. I don't want it overly chocolate, but just enough so you get that that soft, delicious chocolate flavor. I'm going to shut it off and lift it up, and let's see what we have. Oh yes, I want to take this off for just a moment because I want to blend it perfectly and get everything off the side. That is your final step, making sure everything is blended, because sometimes not everything from the bottom of your mixer is going to blend everything. And it's a good aerobic workout for your arms. Oh, that is good. We're almost there. Then we're going to put it in a piping bag, and I'm going to show you what it looks like. Okay, what do you say we put it in a piping bag? Bag. That's my best New York accent. Piping bag. And let's put that in here. I live in Florida now, and sometimes things don't come out the way that yours would, because it's always very humid and damp in Florida. But it's something you get used to. Okay, hold on. I'm going to use a Wilton piping tip number 21 right now. And here we go with some beautiful buttercream. Oh, gee, it did come out good. There we go. Thank you, my friends, for spending some time with me today and watching me go through all of this with the buttercream. I was holding this on top of the bag because my hands are a little buttery and a little slippery. Thank you so much for coming to my kitchen today and spending time with me. The recipe is a good recipe, and it will come out good. And as I said before, it's a matter of adding and tasting and adding and tasting, because nothing is perfect. No recipe is perfect. Baking is science. You have to add exact amounts, but that doesn't mean you can't add a little more or a little less. So I wish you a happy day. Please hit your like and subscribe. Any comments, please feel free. I'll be happy to answer it. If you would like more of a detailed recipe, I'll be more than happy to write that down for you and post it. I really am just so grateful that you joined me. Have a happy day, and as always, happy baking. Charlie the Bake Whisperer, out.